I'm Congresswoman Jen Kiggans, and I proudly represent Virginia's 2nd Congressional District. Over the past few weeks, there has been much information and frankly lies pushed and published about what the Republican debt ceiling bill does. I came to Congress because, like many of you, I was frustrated with politics and the lack of honesty and integrity I saw. As a naval officer, mom, and nurse practitioner, I knew that was not best for our great nation. I was also not satisfied with the direction of our country, particularly the amount of wasteful spending that's occurred in Washington over the past few years. It seemed that no one in Washington understood that money does not grow on trees and that hardworking taxpayers like you and I had to foot the bill for everything the government spent. The federal government's out-of-control spending has happened under both Democrat and Republican administrations. However, the levels of spending that have occurred over the past 2 years under President Biden are far beyond anything we've seen before. Since President Biden took office in January of 2021, our national debt has increased by $3.7 trillion. If the spending levels the president proposed in his fiscal year 24 budget were to be enacted without any spending cuts, our national debt would grow by more than $20 trillion over the next 10 years, creating unimaginable burdens for our children and grandchildren and creating havoc for our already struggling economy. It's long past time to restore fiscal sanity in our country. That's why a few weeks ago, I voted for the Limit, Save, and Grow Act. Let me tell you first what this bill does not do. It does not cut veteran benefits. It does not cut Social Security. It does not cut Medicare. And it does not cut border funding. And it does not cut defense spending. As the granddaughter of a veteran, daughter of a veteran, spouse of a veteran, mother of future veterans, and a veteran myself, you are hearing it directly from me that I would never support or vote for those things. As a geriatric nurse practitioner, I would never vote for a bill that affected the fixed income of our older adult population who are my patients. What this bill would do is it would reduce the top-line spending number back to fiscal year 22 amount. Exactly where those cuts would occur is currently being negotiated. This would cut Washington's wasteful spending, grow the economy, and avoid a disastrous economic default by responsibly raising the debt ceiling for 1 year. The solution, which was offered by our new Republican majority in the House, was the first step in a long series of negotiations with the White House. As we await a final compromise to be reached between the Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, and President Biden, you have my word that I will always protect veterans, older adults, and families, while at the same time advocating for our federal government to be a responsible steward of American taxpayer money. Thank you for taking time to hear from me directly and for being mindful of the misinformation and lies that exist out there about this bill. As we approach a vote on the debt ceiling, I will continue to update you with progress from Washington and communicate with accuracy what the end compromise will accomplish. Thank you.